Good evening. This is Kate with Empress of Tarot Channel. I'm going to be introducing two new decks tonight. The Literary Oracle that I'm holding in my hands right now, and the Tarot of the Woodland Winds. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Jamie. Can you hold on for just a second? Hi, Kimia, Araskar. Hi, Sue Nice. Hi, Lily. Sophia, I'm going to have to ask you more questions about what does it mean for R to restore our streak? What does that exactly mean? Yes, Jamie. Sure, Sue Nice. In the past, I have the Two of Pentacles, multitasking, weighing two different options. In the present, the Seven of Wands, keeping and maintaining boundaries. Actually, this isn't keeping and maintaining boundaries. This is standing your ground, defending against competitors. Hi, Grav. I'm reading for Sophia. And the Five of Pentacles, there could be some financial difficulties, financial adversity, maybe some health concerns. I see in the future you guys losing this streak, Sophia. Let me get you a bonus Woodland Warden Animal Oracle card. Hey, Crystal. I think you could with the Seven of Wands, Sophia. I'm getting confidence. Have confidence, the boar and the pumpkin. It is spooky season. This is number 18 in the deck. Hi, Arua. I cannot pronounce that name. Yes, it is a beautiful card, and it complements the Woodland Warden deck that I just got. So I hope you guys like that bonus oracle. Everyone's going to get a bonus oracle card tonight. Don't forget to like the video. So Shirley wants to know, may I please ask, what did the guy I met on Monday think of me, and will he reach out and ask me on a date this week? Shirley, these are past, present, and future readings. In the past, the Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, and craftsmanship. To the Five of Wands, competition, rivalries, obstacles, and sports. And the Six of Pentacles, generosity, giving and receiving help. Oh, that's a sweet card to end. He wants to give you a gift, Shirley. He'll probably ask you on a date. Yeah. And what bonus card can I get? Shirley, I have home for you, the beaver and the birch. Number 30, the number 30 might resonate to you. Hey, Michael. Oh, that's cool, Shirley. What can I get for Lily? General sight for what's coming. The moon, number 18, illusions, confusions, fear, insecurity, not seeing things clearly. To the Seven of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. And the Sun, material happiness, a joyful outcome, success, number 19 in the major arcana. And what bonus card can I get for Lily? Lily, I have number 14, the vulture, and asphodel. This could indicate an upheaval. What can I get for Jamie? A general reading, please. The Six of Swords, a necessary transition, relocating or moving, or perhaps just taking a vacation. To the Seven of Arrows, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. And the Queen of Swords, someone who's very honest, rigorously honest, self-sufficient. Wow, these cards are so cool. What can I get for a bonus card for Jamie? I have preparation, the squirrel and the chestnut. Number 29. What's coming in for Sue Nice? The Knight of Swords, an ambitious person, someone who's moving very fast, someone who throws themselves in to get what they want. To the Moon, illusions, confusions, fears, not seeing things clearly, trusting in your own intuition, number 18. And the Ten of Swords, an ending, betrayal, feeling backstabbed. And what bonus card can I get for Sue Nice? Have hope, Sue Nice. This is the butterfly and the snowdrop. Number 36, I believe. Hi, Matthew Roller. Hi, Serene. Thanks for joining, you guys. It will be a little bit while till I get to your readings. But I'm glad you're here. Did I read for Gaurav yet? I don't believe so, Gaurav. I just finished Sue Nice's. Gaurav, you are up next. The Nine of Swords, anxiety, worries, depression, nightmares, grief. That's in the past. To the Star, number 17, having hope, faith, inner clarity, miracles, being in the spotlight. And the Knight of Swords, someone who's very fast moving, very determined, very fast talking person, a lifestyle change. And what bonus oracle card can I get for Gaurav? The Raccoon and Sycamore, curiosity. Hi, Rito Bina. Hi, Devyan. Yes, it will be a little while, Devyan. I still have a few more people in front of you. Haha, Matthew, I think that's funny that another reader doesn't know what a higher self is. Hi, Arura. How will my future partner see me as his girlfriend or feel about me? This reading is a past, present, future. In the past, we have the Star, number 17, hope, faith, inner clarity, miracles, being in the spotlight. In the present, the sun, number 19, a joyful outcome, success, fun in the sun. And the moon, number 18, illusions, fears, not seeing things clearly, having to trust your own intuition. And you have the trout and the lily of the valley. This is purification. Number 33, I believe. What are Reggie's thoughts about me for Crystal? The devil, number 15, addiction, greed, envy, materialism, sexual lust. To the Eight of Swords, self-imposed restrictions, isolation, or imprisonment. And the Tower, number 16, unexpected change, disaster, or upheaval. Let me see if I can get an oracle card for you, Crystal Ray. I have the Beaver and the Birch home, number 30. You're welcome, Arura. And thanks for subscribing to the channel. Oh, happy Badujma Siso. I can't say that. It's probably an Indian. I probably butchered that pretty bad. Hi, Beanish. It will be just a second. What can I get for Cyrene? How does my boyfriend see me? The Five of Swords, this could be some conflict, disagreements, or arguments. To Temperance, number 14, have patience, balance, moderation, self-control. And the Moon, confusion, illusion, fear, not seeing things clearly, having to trust your own intuition, number 18. And what oracle card can I get for Cyrene? The Cat and Lavender, independence, number 10. Hi, Matthew. Matthew wants to know, what does Zoya's higher self think later on she would want to talk to me? I have the Death card. That doesn't mean literal death. Number 13, it just means there was a big change, a transformation, a willingness to break from the past, from something. Scorpio energy. To Temperance, number 14, patience, balance, moderation, self-control. And the Tower, number 16, disaster. You have major Scorpio energy showing up in this. Is she a Scorpio by any chance, Matthew? This is free, Myra. Man, she's really showing up as a Scorpio, Matthew. We're almost in Scorpio season. I know all of this because my birthday, I'm a Scorpio. Let's get you an extra bonus oracle card. By the way, these oracle cards match together. They're both from the Woodland Wardens deck, if anyone's interested. You have Purification, the Trout, and the Lily of the Valley. Number 33. Yeah, this change for us, Matthew, is like going through a rebirth. Every time we shed a new layer of skin, it's like getting kind of like going through birth all over again. So there's a lot of intensity with the death card. There's also a lot of intensity with that Tower card. But have patience. That was another theme of your reading, Matthew, was to be patient. You're welcome, Matthew. It's so nice to see you here. What's coming in towards Devian? Ooh, a lot. The Page of Cups, a studious kid, a new love or volunteer work. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. To the Knight of Cups, a Prince Charming, romance, proposal, or invitation. More water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the Lovers, number 6. Ooh, I love this card. This is my favorite card. Look how beautiful this is. It's two birds together. This is a couple. This is a strength of two together. This is your soulmate. Your soulmate wants you to know that they're very close to you, Devian. And what can I get for an oracle card for Devian? Healing Wounds, number 32, the Badger and the Ginkgo. I think it could be long term, Devian. Your soulmate's going to be with you for life. Hi, Jessica. Go ahead and ask a question. There is a list, but we go through the list one person at a time. I will not read for anyone who spams the chat because I read the chat very carefully. And if I miss you, I apologize. All you have to do is send me a little message like, hey, did you miss me? And I will for sure find you. Hi, Fire Guidance. Live your best life. Oh, so glad to see you on here, E. Hi, Minyun. Okay, let's see who's next. Rito Bean is next. How can I make a better relationship with Kostav? The lovers, commit to him, be his partner. This is your soulmate, number 6. This is the strength of 2 together. To the magician, focus, creativity, turning visions into reality, manifesting. And the Knight of Cups, a prince charming, a romance, a proposal, or invitation. Rito Bean, if you could be a little bit more romantic, he would appreciate that. And let me get you a special oracle card. I have number 10, the duck and the chrysanthemum, luck. So luck is on your side, Rito Bean. Hi, Lamis. He'll try to be the same. So what can I get for Myra Hermoso? Will Nelson have still planned to call back to Myra? No contact. The Fool, a fresh new beginning, taking a chance, taking a risk. I think someone needs to take a risk. To the Three of Cups, a celebration, circle of support, friendships, perhaps a marriage. And the High Priestess, secrets, mysteries, intuition, trusting your own intuition. Wow, these cards are so beautiful, E. This is my new deck. Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. It's so cute. And let me get you a bonus oracle card, Myra. I'm thinking he does have a plan to call you back. I have Healing, the Deer and Oat, number 15. How does Ivan feel towards me, Jessica? I left a surprise gift and note on his car. X, no contact. I hope he got it and not his mom. What can I get for Jessica, baby indigo? The High Priestess, number 2, secrets, mysteries, intuition. Trust your own intuition. To the Four of Cups, apathy, feeling down or depressed. And the Empress, fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance, and good parenting. It's possible that his mom got it and he's disappointed that his mom got it instead of him, because the Empress is showing up. That's a motherly type. What oracle card can I get for Jessica? Have hope with the butterfly and the snowdrop. Let's see, Phoenix. Are you seeing things progressing between me and Val? In the past, I have the Page of Cups, a studious kid, a new love, or volunteer work. In the present, the Magician, the focus, creativity, turning visions into reality, manifesting. And the Moon, confusion, illusion, fear, not seeing things clearly, having to trust your own intuition, number 18. I think you need to trust yourself and trust in your manifesting abilities, Phoenix. What oracle card can I get for Phoenix? I have boundaries, the porcupine, and the anema. The anema. Myra, he will call back. You're welcome, Phoenix. Oh, I missed you, Minion. I knew I would miss someone. Oh no, Jessica. I hope that's not the case. Let's go get Minyoon's question first before I move on. Did Zach lose interest in speaking to me? Hi, Danielle. Did Zach lose interest in speaking to me? The Moon, illusions, fears, confusions, not seeing things clearly, having to trust your own intuition, number 18. To the Seven of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. And the Tower, unexpected change, disaster, or upheaval. I don't know. There was some shakeup in his life, but there's something he's not being completely honest about, Minyoon. What can I get for an oracle card? Anticipation, the quail and the gooseberry. Number, I have no idea what number that is. I think it's 40. It shifts, Minion. This is a new deck. It could have to do with the new deck's energy. Hi, Just Janelle. What can I get for Lamis? What was the feelings of Anwar's today seeing my message? The Tower, unexpected change, disaster, or upheaval. To the Six of Wands, a victory, success, being in the limelight, praise, and acclaim. And the Seven of Wands, self-defense, protecting against competitors. What can I get for an oracle card for Lamis? I have balance, the dragonfly, and pansy. A lot like the Temperance card, number 14 in the Major Arcana. Oh, Daniela, I'm shrinking my mods right now. I'm gonna go back to having no mods, and then I'm gonna build up my mods again. I just want to make sure that the people who are modding are doing the jobs that they're assigned. So it doesn't mean you can't mod in the future. I just want to make sure that they're sending the right message to the channel. Hi, Gora. What can I get for Just Janelle 10? How or when will I meet my next romantic connection? The 7 of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. To the 7 of Wands, self-defense, protecting against competitors. And the 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, and craftsmanship. I would say from 3 to 7 weeks or 3 to 7 months. 7's coming up really strongly, so July might be a month that resonates with you. And let's get Just Janelle an Oracle card. I have stagnation, the lizard, and the pitcher plant. What can I get for Danielle? What does Efren think of me at work? The 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, skill, quality, and craftsmanship. To the King of Wands, a bold leader who's charming and courageous. And the 3 of Cups, a celebration, circle of support, friendships, perhaps a marriage. He wants to go out and have fun with you. You might want to do an after work, I don't know, an after work like bar time or hang out with him. Minion, you can get a clarifier on the 7 of Swords and the Tower. You're welcome. On the 7 of Swords, I have the Sun, material happiness, a joyful outcome, success. And on the Tower, I have the Devil, number 15, addictions, greed, envy, materialism, sexual lust. Oh, thank you, Gora. You're welcome, Minion. Healing hearts. Oh, thank you, Minion. I think I got to the end of the list. Wow, now I can open up. Does anybody want a the literary oracle cards, one literary oracle card. Hi, Brian. Thank you for that super chat. You are amazing. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I know there's a lot of tarot readers out there, but the fact that you come to me is pretty amazing. So you asked Jeff to meet you out for a beer so you and him can talk in person. Will he do it? Let's see. Yes, he's definitely going to do it. He's really excited that you asked him out with the Six of Wands. This is victory, success, being in the limelight, praise, and acclaim. He's really happy to be your friend. He's feeling a little bit defensive, like he has to defend against other competitors. Maybe you have other people that you could be friends with. But the overall energy is confidence, being self-assured, kind of the life of the party. I think this is your energy showing up. I think that's what he's attracted to right now, is you kind of just basking in this basking in this glow. You see you have this sunflower. It's a really fall card. I love this new deck. This is a new deck I'm working with. But yeah, overall, he's very happy. And I'll get you a bonus oracle card. Hi, Lily. I have creative ingenuity, the spider, and the passion flower. So you guys are really creative together. Will I get stoned again? Of course I will, Michael. Um, yeah, Lily. Sure. On whether or not I will get stoned again. Lily, I have the Six of Wands, a victory, success, being in the limelight, praise, and acclaim. The boss has his eyes on you. The Emperor, this is the fatherly figure, someone who's in a position of authority, commands a lot of respect, is also the counterpart to the Empress. And the Queen of Wands, a confident person, someone who's self-assured, the life of the party, also has a really good nose for business. Oh, well, you get stoned again. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say. The Four of Cups, if you're feeling apathetic, down, or depressed, you might smoke some weed. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't say that word online. Sorry. The Queen of Cups, someone who's very motherly, very nurturing, very compassionate, a healer. And the High Priestess, it's a secret mystery. Trust your own intuition. We really shouldn't be talking about that on YouTube because it's not very family friendly. So yeah, total High Priestess, Michael. Hi, Natisha. It's okay, Michael. I just want to remind you, family-friendly station. The Three of Swords, there was a heartbreak, a divorce, a loss, a separation in the past. To the Wheel of Fortune, fortune's turning in your favor. Good luck. And the High Priestess, secrets, mysteries, intuition. Trust your own intuition. Natasha, you're going to have to trust your intuition, but there was a deep heartbreak that caused you guys to be in separation. Must have been a really bad breakup, Natasha. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but your heart can heal. It can. Your fortune will change. Natisha, would you like a bonus oracle card? Okay, I'm going to get you one from my new deck, the Literary Oracle. It's about books and themes in books. So I don't know if you're an avid reader or not, but this is for the book lovers. I have ambition, number 36, which adds up to 9, which is the year of the hermit. 2025 adds up to 9. I think this is your year to be really ambitious. Get what you want. This is a young child standing outside of a home. Maybe it's a home that you've been searching for. Maybe you're going to change residencies. But this kid looks pretty content outside this home. So I think this is a good oracle card. Let me know if it resonates. I think I'm going to do the oracle cards first. Hi, stargazing girl. I'm going to pull a card from the Literary Oracle deck for you first. Stargazing girl, I have the ally. That means someone who's your partner. Dr. Watson. I'm not sure if you've ever read or heard of the character Dr. Watson from Sherlock Holmes. But you're pulling, someone is supporting you right now. It might be a friend, a family member, but someone is in your corner. And what can I get for the feelings of Ahmed towards me? The star, number 17, have hope, faith, inner clarity, miracles, being in the spotlight. This kind of looks like the Temperance card because this is a bird pouring out 2 things of water, but I think it's just saying, like, this card's telling me that you could pour the water out and you would still have more water somehow. Like, no matter how much water you use, you'll be good. Like, it's okay to, like, not be like, this is really like letting things go with the flow. The water's flowing very smoothly. To the 3 of Cups, a celebration, a circle of support, friendships, a marriage. I think you will be married by the end of the year or next year. And the 8 of Swords, self-imposed restrictions or isolation or imprisonment. I think that's kind of an afterthought of marriage, is once you get married, once you kind of get what you want. You have the party, the celebration, the cake's kind of over, to shift into this, like, well, now I feel like I don't have many choices, or I feel stuck, or I feel, sure, Myra. I was just talking to Star Girl about her cards, Stargazing Girl. You might feel kind of stuck, but you kind of put yourself in this position. You can take yourself out. All you need to do is unwrap this this blindfold and all of these bandages that you have around you, and then you can free yourself from this feeling. Sure, Andre. Myra, I already answered your question, and you can expect a call from Nelson for sure. I think you missed your reading, Myra. Andre, it's going to be really soon. What's going to happen is there's going to be a shift at your work. Somebody's leaving a position with the Six of Swords. This is a necessary move in the company. This is someone going on a vacation, or perhaps even changing towns or cities where they live. To Judgment number 20. I should show this card because it's so beautiful. Number 20, it has a butterfly on it. Judgment's all about a wake-up call, your life's purpose. I think you're putting a lot of thought into your work with this Judgment card, but you need to forgive and forgive your rival, because your rival is going to get a new job, a promotion, or so good things are going to happen for your rival. But good things will happen with you at the same time, just that your rival is going to be offered a new job. Hi, love, Anna. How are you? Oh, hugs to you. They're new. I love them too. They're very beautiful. Look at that offering. The Ace of Pentacles is this huge pentacle on top of a tortoise. This is what a lot of people are waiting for. They're waiting for that interview to come through, waiting for the person at the company to give them the green light. But this is definitely a green light card. I love it. I love the new cards. And love, Anna, I got a new Oracle deck that's for those who like books. So I got the Literary Oracle deck. And that's for if you like books and like reading. Hey, crazy Polaroid. Hey, Marissa. Marissa, I'm going to start you off with an Oracle card. It's a new Oracle set deck. It might or might not speak to will Marcus pay you back, but I will pull tarot for you as well. Oh, thank you, love, Anna. Ooh, I have justice. I think that's a definite yes, Marissa. That's got 100% yes. This is from the character, and I might mispronounce it because it's Russian, Rodinyan Raskolnikov. So I've never read this book, but you have justice. So a definite yes from the Oracle. What can I get from Tarot? Oh, good, little bit. I got some new decks. Marissa, I have the Moon, Illusions, Fears. You have to trust your own intuition, number 18. To the Ace of Wands, a new project, inspiration, the urge to create. And the King of Swords, someone who's very intelligent, very strategic, very intentional. I'm still seeing that you will get the money back. So that's a yes, Marissa. Crazy Polaroid, I'm going to get you a new Oracle card. That's an acceptable question, blessed one. You have the Explorer. This is Gulliver, I believe, from Gulliver Travels, if you've ever read that book. I have the Five of Pentacles, financial difficulties, financial adversities, maybe some health concerns. To the Eight of Wands, speed, action, love letters coming in very quickly. That rooster is going to wake you up like, wah! And the Nine of Pentacles, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gain, and solo pleasures. You're not really going to be worrying too much about what whoever this person is on your mind, crazy Polaroid. They are going to contact you very quickly, but you're just doing your thing, looking good. In the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a bunch of cards for you a little bit because you're a member. I'm just going to go crazy on a little bit what's going to go on for the next 2 months. It might start off with a lot of choices, commitment issues, daydreaming or fantasizing. Like, this guy's offering me a rose, but this other guy's offering me a rose, but the other person's offering me a rose too. So, too many choices. It can lead to commitment issues. To the Eight of Wands, someone's trying to get your attention a little bit. They're going to send you a love letter. I don't know how this love letter is going to come in, but it'll probably be a text message because that's really fast these days. Or on some kind of app that you use. To the Fool, a fresh new beginning, taking a chance. I think I see things shifting for you where you're like, I'm just ready for a reboot of sorts, try something different. You might even change up your diet. To the King of Cups, someone who's very emotionally supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. That seems to characterize your personality a little bit. Yeah, what are stamps? I love stamps. I used to collect them, the used ones. But then I realized it was kind of a weird hobby. At some point, you're going to get a victory. This is success, being in the limelight, praise and acclaim. You're probably getting a lot of praise and acclaim right now because you're one of the few members that I still have. I only have 3 members right now, so I'm feeling a little poo-poo about that. But you're awesome. You're sticking in. And I have Temperance, number 14. Have patience, balance, moderation, self-control. Always a good thing to keep things in balance. That's what I have for you a little bit. And let me get you a special oracle card. I have Empathy. The character is Mary, and I have no idea what book this is from. I'd have to look it up. If you want me to look it up, I can. Yeah, there are worse hobbies. I guess my main hobby these days is tarot. You're welcome, little bit. Stay awesome, my dear friend. Oh, you think you know the book? Let me look it up. It's number 39. Ooh, I love this book. This is my favorite book. The Secret Garden. I read that book and I couldn't even remember that it was Mary, the main character. It was by Frances Hodgson's Burnett. The magic works best when you work yourself. Affirmation. I am a soulful being, and I will share my soul as I wish others to share theirs. Empathy is about healing, growth, and connection. Oh no, it's from The Secret Garden, one of my favorite books. I must have read that at least 3 times when I was a kid. That is so cool. I can't believe it's this late. It's 8. What time is it there, Lil Bit? Hi, Mayshell Jackson. I like that last name. My dad had a dog named Jackson. And then I think of the song, Sorry, Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson, I'm for real. Didn't make to break your mama's heart. That song. Jackson brings up so many connotations for me. Oh, it's just 9. That's not too bad. So we're not too far off in time zones. Thank you for liking the video. We're up to 20 likes. I don't know. I can't figure out how to turn it on. I screwed up the like function, so no longer people can see how many likes the videos get, but you just have to hit the like. It's kind of weird. Little things thinks I'm funny. I should start my own comedy show. This is what I should rename it. Kate's Comedy Hour. I wonder if I'd get a lot more viewers if I rename this as Comedy Hour. Let's see. I think it's this link. But Little Bit, you've already been very generous. You don't have to be generous every day. Let other people be generous. So is Jay going to keep following you on Instagram if we are not communicating? Is this like a frustrating thing, Jackson? M. Jackson? Oh, it's not. I think that's the link. Right now I'm pulling temperance. This is have patience, balance, moderation, self-control. Whatever's going on between the two of you, it looks like with the temperance card, it's not out of control. So if he is following you, he's not likely to be like stalking you or doing anything crazy like that. What else can I get? The Ace of Wands. Someone wants to get physical. Someone would rather have physical contact rather than just following you on Instagram. and the Six of Wands. They are going to follow you and they're going to see your success. They're going to want to give you praise and acclaim for something that you're doing on the World Wide Web. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, M. Jackson. Is they want physical contact and they want to give you attention for something that you've done well. And sometimes people don't really act on this stuff, act on how they're feeling, they're really feeling. Tarot really gets gets to the nitty-gritty. I don't believe that, M. Jackson. There's something that's gonna work out for you. I trust my tarot cards. Yeah, you might not know what it is, but I hope someday you wake up and you're like, yeah, that girl on the internet was right. Something did happen. Something good did happen. You just gotta believe. He's a musician. Oh, they're the worst. I have dated so many musicians and they're so hard to deal with. You want to start a business? Do it. What's your business idea? This card is all about starting something new, M. Jackson. This is like having a fresh idea. Besides the part that he wants to get physical to you, this is also like you have a really good idea. See, there you go. We keep chatting and all of a sudden you do something well. Everybody does something well. Even if you're like a hoarder. I've been watching hoarding shows on YouTube. But even if you're like a hoarder, hoarders do it really well. They do their hoarding very well. It's weird. That's right. Subscribe. Don't forget to set the all bells to all notifications. I go online so sporadically that it's really important to set that bell. Make sure you get notified when I'm online. I know YouTube's weird. Like, you just have to make sure all the buttons are correct. I'm just really I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's supported me throughout this year. I have literally spent most of my time on YouTube and I have grown an audience that's almost 2,000 people, which I would have never found 2,000 people on Facebook to support me. Never in my wildest dreams would I have nearly 2,000 people following me. And that's just crazy to think about that. So I think that's why I'm in a good mood. And I do reinvest in my channel quite heavily. You guys, I'm always bringing you the freshest tarot cards, the most, I think it's important to keep the channel fresh. So I do reinvest in the channel a lot. Hi, Lisa. Okay, Lisa, I hope you're ready for some tarot truth. I never know what comes out when people ask me these questions, but I will try to figure this out. What does your ex feel since you didn't reply to him? He's in the past, he's felt very content, like he has everything near him. He has a happy home, a happy family. He might even have a dog. There's a ton of dogs in this card, but this is leaving a legacy, retirement, or inheritance. So he's completely financially secure. To the Ace of Cups, a new love, baby, proposal, or marriage. I think by not responding, you're kind of giving him the permission to get into another relationship. And the High Priestess, number 2. This is secrets, mysteries, intuition, having to trust your own intuition. What your spirit guides are really trying to tell you is you need to trust your gut. Little bit. You're a member again. Trust your gut, Lisa. And can I get you a special oracle card, Lisa, before you go? You guys are always, feel free to stick around. I know you get one, my viewers get one reading and they leave the chat, but it's kind of fun if you have some time to stick around, hang out in the chat, talk to us. I know Lil Bit's been sticking around to chat. Ooh, I pulled this card earlier for myself, Lisa. This is the card of destruction. I'm very curious what book this is from. This is Colonel Kurtz, number 34. Destruction has to do with madness, power, and collapse. Guidance. Any follower of Shiva will tell you that destruction is the handmaiden of creation. Finding your way in this eternal circle, both glorious and deadly, is the path of an intentional and artful life. But be wary of destruction's innate power, which can only be vanquished by empathy. Affirmation. I possess both the violence and strength of creation. As the old things in my life make way for new things, I will cherish the past and honor the promise of the future. It's from Joseph Conrad's book, Heart of Darkness. And here's a quote from the book. It was as though a veil had been rent. I saw on that ivory face the expression of somber pride, of ruthless power, of craven terror, of an intense and hopeless despair. So that's kind of a pretty powerful, if you think of destruction as being you're able to create something. I think of that when I think of the Tower card in tarot. I think of the Tower card as well when I pull this card. Strong Scorpio energy. Hi, Lisa, too. You're welcome, Lisa Pez. Oh, cool, little bit. Gotta feed the tummy. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say, Lisa. I'm getting the High Priestess number 2. This is secrets, wisdom, trusting your own gut. To the Devil number 15, addictions, greed, envy, materialism, sexual lust. I think you're kind of overthinking this. Like, I'm sure he'll call back. And the World number 21, completing a goal, lesson, immigration, travel, celebrations. You'll definitely talk to him by the end of the night. Are you obsessing, Lisa? See, the devil is just obsessive energy. You're just obsessing over it, Lisa. That's all that is. I know. So, what's the cure to obsessing? I don't know. Letting go. It is hard to break patterns. Yeah, addictions are hard to break. I have a lot of addictions. I have an addiction to smoking, to spending money, to I have more I could name. Thank you, Lisa. I just got them done. I got them in an autumn color. I had to get copper. Hi, Kinza. That is a question that tarot would not answer, Kinza. I can get you a time card. But other than that, okay, I see how you roll, Kinza. Yeah. 26, 27, and 28. Hey, Shirag, I hope it's not hacked. Someone's going to give you an offering in 2028, Kinza. I got the Page of Cups. That's an offer, a studious kid, a new love, or volunteer work. But it's really about an offer of love from someone kind of young and innocent. I don't expect them to be too old. Probably someone around your own age. I don't know, depending on how old you are. You're welcome, Myra. Thank you for that heart. You guys, I encourage you to leave comments on my videos. It would really go a long way. You can even hype my videos after they post. You can hype it up to three times a week to get my channel out into YouTube's algorithm. So the new thing is to hype the channel. If there's anybody who's tech savvy in the audience, hype it. Shirag, I have justice. It's possible that it is hacked and you need justice for this. To the Ace of Cups, a new love, baby, proposal, or marriage. And the Hanged Man, wisdom, self-sacrifice, getting a new perspective. I see you taking it in and asking to see if it's hacked or not, and you trying to figure it out. Most likely, I think with that Justice card, I think it has been hacked. What can I get for Azka? Will they have your back? The Queen of Cups, a motherly person, very nurturing, very supportive, very caring, very compassionate. Water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. To Strength. This is unconditional love, self-respect, courage, overcoming obstacles, Leo energy. When it comes to unconditional love, this means literal unconditional love. So he will love you no matter what. And the Two of Swords, there's something that you need to make a decision about or come to a compromise about. There's something that the two of you won't see eye to eye with, but he'll still have your back with Strength for sure. Azka and Shirag, I'm doing bonus oracle cards tonight. If you want an oracle card from my new deck, the Literary Oracle. Thanks, Lisa, YouTube. You were the first like, Lisa? No way. Get out of town. That's impressive. Hi, Ariba. You should get a gold star for that today. I hereby issue Lisa 1 gold star. How will I meet my life partner? Right now, you have your boundaries up. You're not in the position to meet your life partner if you're in a position of defense. You're almost close to being exhausted on this journey. To the Five of Cups, loss, regret, feeling abandoned or unloved. There's something that's gotten you down recently. Maybe the one's not coming around as soon as you would like. And the Seven of Swords. This is theft, betrayal, dishonesty. There's something that either you or your partner's not being honest about. Yeah, I sense a lot of sadness, Ariba. Some sadness over dishonesty. You're going to continue to be in hermit mode for the rest of the year. I don't see you dating this year much. Yeah, I don't think that will change anytime too soon, Ariba, but energy shifts dramatically from day to day. So, you could be single today and you could meet someone tomorrow and come back tomorrow and be in a relationship. So, you never know. You never know when you're going to find someone. I had no idea I would meet Jimmy. Jimmy's my current boyfriend. We've been dating for about a month and a half. I feel like it's going to be 2 months soon. Hi, Beanish. You were on earlier, Beanish, weren't you? I'm good. Did you say hi earlier, or am I having a flashback to yesterday? Ooh, little bit single. What's your digits? Oh, I skipped you, Beanish? I've been trying so hard not to skip people. Were you skipped or your question wasn't answered? Go ahead. A little bit player. That's a little bit of player vibes, a little bit. I guess it takes one to know one. Nah, not me. I'm sorry, I drank way too much caffeine today. I am so caffeinated. I should really cut back. Beanish, why do you think you have evil enemies? Whatever made you start thinking that you had enemies? Was it something I said? Or where are you getting this from? And I don't really deal with curses because I don't really believe in voodoo or I think that's pretty black magic-y, which I don't do spells. I joke about spells, like putting spells on someone. Like that was a short that I did, but it was kind of a parody. It was kind of a joke. You've known them for a long time. They do black magic. That shit is real. Um well, let me try to tap into your energy. And let's say a prayer that they stop doing black magic on you. Please protect Beanish from any black magic. Well, that's really hard to do. It's hard to find a person for marriage. I have the Ace of Swords. This could be a new idea, new conflict, surgery, or mental clarity. There's something that you need to get clear. Your mind needs to clear. To the Empress, you are an Empress. This is fertility, creation, good parenting, pregnancy. I predict that you'll be pregnant. And you're female, right? To the Wheel of Fortune, fortune's turning in your favor. Good luck. I don't think anybody can. You're divinely protected, Beanish. You are an Empress. And Empresses are protected. If you truly are an Empress. See, like Jay's calling me an Empress. Thank you so much for giving me that respect, that title. I appreciate that when I get called Empress. Jay for forever. Because we're female and we're yeah, Jay. The Chariot, number 7, action and change, a journey, a victory, maybe perhaps a new car. I think it's always great when dads give you the permission to drive the car. I think he's trying to tell you that right now. It's okay that you have the car, you're the driver. I do see some heartbreak, divorce, loss, separation, grief. There's something really painful that's in the middle of your relationship. I'm not sure what it is. To the Two of Wands, making plans, travel plans. If you can, try to go make plans to see him. Or he might be trying to make plans to come see you. But I don't know. I think you growing up is causing some grief, some loss. Sometimes when we change, people go through a grieving process. But he'll definitely let you drive the car. Right. Yeah, I think people do assume, that you haven't made any change. But the fact is you really have changed as a person. But you don't need to convince anyone. You just have to know in your heart that you're You're a changed person. Yes, Naveen. Thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate that. Naveen, I'm going to start off with an oracle card. This is my new oracle deck. I just got it today. It's for bookworms, people who really enjoy reading. What does Oli Sarobana feel for you? 27 days, no contact. I'm getting metamorphosis. Eliza Doolittle. Oh, how cute. Eliza Doolittle is from Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw. Your affirmation is, this is my call to change. I am adaptable and transformative. I am both the clay and the potter making something new. And a quote from the book, if you can't appreciate what you've got, you'd better get what you appreciate. Let's see. Any reconciliation? You see why she left suddenly, and was it my mistake, or did she want that? What does it mean? I feel like in the past you guys were heading towards a higher level commitment like marriage. Trying to see if there's anything that she thinks that you were dishonest about something. That's why she pulled back. She pulled back because she thought that you were being insincere with her. And the Queen of Wands, a confident person who's self-assured, the life of the party. She's perfectly fine on her own, doing her own thing. She's going to parties, having a lot of fun. I don't see reconciliation soon. But I can pull a few more cards to clarify. There still needs to be a decision that needs to be made, a compromise. You guys need to agree on something. And the 10 of Wands, stress, exhaustion, too many burdens, job burnout. I think one of the main reasons why you haven't heard from her is because of stress. What can I get for J for forever? Hi, TT. The King of Pentacles, a solid leader, a practical investor, a wise investor. To the Queen of Wands, someone who's confident, self-assured, the life of the party, also has a really good nose for business. And the Emperor, a boss, someone who's in a position of authority, commands a lot of respect, is in a leadership position. I don't see anything wrong, Jay, for forever in your reading. I'm just showing like different energies showing up. Not really how she's feeling too much. But I can tell you that she feels pretty confident. She's like, she's really confident in herself. She knows what she's doing. She knows, how else do I talk about confidence? When you have confidence as a, yeah, flower. Hi, Libra love. 777. I love that name, Libra love. I wish I had the name Scorpio love 7777. Yes, I hope everyone's having a good day. I know it's kind of stressful to come to a tarot channel seeking answers. I don't know. I'm feeling a little stressed out at the moment. I think it's because Jay is asking more questions. Jay for forever. Does she think I know things others don't? Does she think I know others don't? I think she does know that you know things, if that makes sense. Like she knows she knows that you know that she knows. What can I get for TT? A general reading. And I have a special oracle card today, TT. The Seven of Swords, theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. Clearly someone's not being sincere with you. It could be a boss, someone who's in a position of authority, commands a lot of respect, is a leader. And you're showing up as the Empress, fertility, creation, good parenting, pregnancy. TT, this for you, I don't necessarily see you getting pregnant anytime soon, but it's showing that you're really connected to nature with the Empress. You're really in touch with children. TT, are you a mother? Are you a mother, TT? Because if you are, you're doing a great job. And this is like the Happy Mother's Day card. Yeah, the Empress sitting very pretty on her throne. I don't know if Nightbot will answer you, Flower. Let's see if Nightbot does. Oh, and I was going to get a special oracle card for TT, if TT's still here. TT, are you here? I have identity number 48. Let's see what your advice is. Identity means duality, authenticity, your true self. Your guidance is identity is a complex dance of masks and truths where the surface often conceals the deeper self. What you have kept hidden may be your greatest strength. You are being called to embrace all facets of your nature, the mask and the truth beneath. Allow yourself the freedom to express your true nature, knowing that each aspect of you is valid and valuable. Explore and embrace the layers of your identity, including the parts you hide. Who will you reveal today? Affirmation. I embrace all aspects of my identity, knowing that I am whole. And that is from the Scarlet Pimpernel. Huh. Flower, you basically just ask a question and I answer. What can I get for Libra Love 777 and new love coming in? Ooh, new love. They're going to want to have a happy home with you. This is basically a family of dogs in this card. But when I think about like leaving a legacy, I think about being the dog owner, like being married and having a dog and having all my affairs in order, all the money's in the bank already. I might even have additional investments. I'm a really rich person. This is really a card of prosperity, having a very happy home life. To the lovers, number 6, a deep relationship, the strength of 2. This is your soulmate in this reading trying to make contact with you. And your lover is the Empress, fertility, creation, pregnancy, abundance. Wow, Libra love. Libra love, are you a male or are you a female? That is super positive, Libra love. You're a female. You basically hit a spiritual jackpot, like a spiritual tarot jackpot. Oh my gosh, the Empress to the Lovers to the 10 of Pentacles. It doesn't get better than that. Wow. I'm flabbergasted. Flower, would you like a Celtic cross reading? I can do a Celtic cross reading for you. Yeah, I'm kind of in awe, Libra love. I kind of have my mouth open, I think a little bit. My jaw's just going to stay dropped. Yeah, that's excellent news. I love that for you. Like, way to go. Way to be an Empress. Like, way to be on a whole nother level. And this is such a pretty card. I don't know if you guys can see this card, but she's always wearing her crown. Oh, TT, I read your general. Yeah, Flower, I can explain to you what a Celtic cross reading is. So my general readings that I do every day are 3-card spreads. It's past, present, and future. Oh, TT, are you a mom? I was wondering if you're a mom. Are 3-card spreads the past, present, and future. But a Celtic cross spread is 10 cards. It starts with the heart of the matter and ends in the outcome. So I basically add 7 cards to the spread to get to a Celtic cross. Oh, wow. Nice. TT, are you a mommy? Yeah. I kind of thought so. Um, I'm showing you're doing some really good parenting right now. You're really into this new baby, and you really love this new baby. Like, so you're just like if life is good. Um, I don't think you can get a better card than being the Empress if you're a female. It's a huge compliment to you as a mother and as a aunt or as a okay flower. Sure, flower. I wasn't expecting a donation, but I can post my link to PayPal. You can also use the super sticker super chat, or I have a Cash App. And flower, I will wait for payment before I start the reading, just to make sure that I receive it. I have done readings for people and they haven't paid, so I guess I'll take receipt now before I start the reading. I know it can take a couple minutes, so I'll be patient if you're patient. And in the meantime, I'm going to pull a oracle card. TT, I believe you had a king and a queen and the Empress. Meaning there's some really strong energy in your, you know what, TT, I'm just going to pull you, I'm going to pull you 3 cards, TT, because you weren't here. I'm not going to try to remember your reading. Once I channel a message, I'm pretty much done with that message. Unless you want to scroll through hours of me talking to get to your reading. Because you would have to scroll through 2 hours of videotape to what does TT need to know for highest and greatest good right now? The 5 of Swords, there was some kind of conflict, disagreement, argument in your past. To the King of Wands, this is a bold leader who's charming and courageous. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I see that person kind of stepping in and being like, enough is enough. Stop fighting. And the 4 of Swords, everyone needs to take a rest, a retreat, renewal, solitude, recovery. They need to sleep on it. So my advice, GT, is to sleep on it. But I realized there was some kind of argument. But someone's stepping in to kind of say enough is enough, stop fighting and go to bed. Yeah, however you would like flower. It's up to you. If you feel more comfortable sending a super chat, I don't mind that at all. Don't mind super chats. In fact, I should start a goal for super chats. What is the new contest? I'm curious to see what it is. Ooh, we have a membership drive contest going on. It is my birthday next month, so join the channel, become a member. Oh, awesome, Flower. I just heard something go off. So appreciated right now. I so appreciate that. And just to let you know, Flower, sometimes that will come out in your reading. Generosity is a card in tarot. I don't know how familiar you are with tarot, but we'll see. So this is an in-depth Celtic cross reading. We're going to start off with the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is really what you're mainly thinking about right now. I want you to take a moment and take a breath before we start reading your cards. And I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about the question that you have in mind. The main focus here is the Empress. This card has been coming up pretty much nonstop all day. I think that's because, first of all, you're on the channel Empress of Tarot. I consider myself an Empress. I hope you consider yourself an Empress too. Being an Empress means being able to wear a crown and wave this wand around and, you know, really she embodies all four of the queens, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of all four suits. So that's brilliant that you got that for the heart of the matter. What's crossing you right now is the Emperor, a fatherly figure, someone who's in a position of authority. He commands a lot of respect. He is the divine counterpart to the Empress. They're a pair. But right now, I don't know if the counterpart is missing, not in your life, but we'll get into that. In your unconscious, we have death, number 13. This isn't a literal death. This is a rebirth, a transformation, a real willingness to break from the past. You're ready to let bygones be bygones. It's strong Scorpio energy. I think we made it into Scorpio season today. So I'm a Scorpio. I'm feeling the intensity of being in the Scorpio season. It's spooky season. It's like get out your skeletons and show them to your neighbors. The death card is he is a literal skeleton. So happy Halloween to you as well, Flower. In your recent past, we have the Knight of Swords. This is someone who's very ambitious, determined, throws themselves in to get what they want, is flying very fast through the air with some kind of message for you, but that it is in your past position. Up above, we have the Four of Swords, rest, retreat, renewal, solitude, recovery. There's something that you need to recover from. It might be from all that ambitious energy, or it might be because this transformation that you're undergoing is taking a lot of energy. And when you use a lot of energy, you need a lot of rest. In your immediate future is the Nine of Swords, anxiety, worry, depressions, and nightmares. This is the card of being in your head, thinking too much. My advice with the Nine of Swords would be to try to ease yourself, try not to worry. You're showing up as the world number 21. This is completing a goal, lesson, immigration, travel, celebrations. You might have recently graduated, or you might have learned like a powerful lesson in your life. But people are celebrating you right now. In your environment is the Eight of Swords. Someone in your environment, not you, is feeling trapped or stuck. You might want to try to help them out of this position, but it's kind of like they need to free themselves, and it really doesn't have anything to do with you. It's what they're doing. In your hopes and fears, I have the Two of Wands. This is waiting on results, making a choice, travel plans. I think you're going to get out of your head by traveling. And in the conclusion, I have the Moon number 18. This is just a card to tell you to pay attention to moon cycles, illusions, not seeing things clearly, having to trust your own intuition. But ultimately, tarot readings are a very powerful tool to tap into what is going on. But you do need to trust your own intuition as well. I'd like to pull you a bonus oracle card and see if that resonates. If any of this is resonating, please let me know. If there's anything you need to ask me about, please let me know. I have guardianship, the wolf and rose hip, number 25. This is a very powerful protector. Hi, Priya. Did you hit the like button? I do love those in-depth readings. Thank you for allowing me to do that reading for you. And always remember, you are an empress. Based on these cards, Flower Mania, I'm going to pull a few clarifying cards, but I'm fairly certain you're on the right path. But you didn't mention will a friend come back, so I didn't really interpret the meeting or the cards in that way. I think we're just seeing more Scorpio energy coming out. Number 16, this is the Tower. We never know what to expect out of life. Sometimes life throws us a curveball. I see life maybe throwing you a curveball, but everyone is capable of overcoming the Tower. And you are on the right path. The King of Pentacles is going to be in your energy. This is someone who's very stable, very wise with money. This is a wise investor, an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if your friend's a Capricorn, it's a definite yes that they're going to come back into your life. or if he's a water sign or a Virgo. What can I get for Priya? What messages from Sybil for me? The Page of Wands, an active kid, a new project or creative idea. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. To the Queen of Pentacles, a solid, capable woman, very resourceful, mainly interested in domesticity and fertility. And the Knight of Wands, someone who's very lusty, free-spirited, very creative, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sure, Priya. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. They're sorry. I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. And you're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Mohana. So I'm no longer going to be entertaining questions about people's feelings towards one another. So I won't be answering your question, Mohana. His thoughts on you. I'm going to change gears slightly. I'm going to be reading from the Literary Oracle deck. And if anybody wants to stick around for that, but this is going to be the next hour or so is going to be for people who really enjoy reading books and really like diving into characters. Do you, Danielle? What do you read? Oh, I used to read a lot of psychology books. Oh, the human brain is fascinating. It's amazing how much trauma it can go through too and heal. It's really miraculous. We're really lucky to have our brains. Oh, you're welcome, Flower. Thanks for sticking around and giving me that feedback. You're the one who's feeling trapped. Oh. don't like that feeling. It's actually a pipe, Danielle, not a blunt. Yes. Pull through this. You can do it, Flower. You know, I really wish you the best. You know, and I do pray for each and every one of you guys that comes onto the channel. So I think every time I do a reading, I do a little bit of a prayer. Mohana, I shifted gears. I'm no longer answering questions that have to do with somebody's thoughts or feelings. I'm pulling oracle cards. It's for people who are really into reading, reading books. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading people's thoughts tonight anymore. Danielle, I don't know who listens and who doesn't listen. I think a lot of people aren't very good active listeners. I think by repeating the question, that doesn't help. Oh, he's a Virgo. Gotta love a Virgo. It's their year, Flower. 2025 is the year of the Hermit. And the Hermit is Virgo energy, very strong Virgo energy. So it's totally their year. Is that what it's like to be rude, Danielle? Mohana, I have no contact card love cards if you'd like a reading, an oracle reading that way. I always like to know what they'd say if I mean, usually if you're in no contact, these are things that they would say. They think that they're yours. They think they possess you. They're very possessive. They've been dreaming about you in their dreams. And they're obsessed. I don't know if they're obsessed, they're dreaming about you and they think you're mine. They're probably going to come back. And they're going to contact you soon. I'm going to contact you soon. Major confirmation that they're going to talk to you, reach out to you. Oh, you're welcome, Flower Mania. Thank you again. I really appreciate that you appreciate me. I'm one of the very few YouTubers who does live readings like this. There's not too many of us that take questions like this. I think I'm kind of a rarity. Well, since I said this was going to be about Oracle cards, hi, Cyclone. Is it Cylone Empress? Cylone Empress, welcome. Since I said I was going to continue with my Oracle cards, I have a homecoming. Penelope is the character. I just don't know which book she's from, so I have to look her up. Yeah, it has been a long time, Cylon. I can't even remember the last time I saw you on here. I've been doing pretty well. I've had a few upsets, but overall, I'd say I'm pretty good. Hi, Kanapriya. Thank you for subscribing, Sonali. Ooh, Penelope is from the Odyssey. Homer wrote it. I did read parts of the Odyssey as a child. This is a quotation out of the Odyssey. When she heard the sure proofs Ulysses now gave her, she fairly broke down. She flew weeping to his side, flung her arms around his neck, and kissed him. Oh my goodness. That was quite romantical. Kanupriya, I'm just doing oracle cards right now from the Literary Oracle, my new deck that I'm premiering tonight. So I'm premiering this deck. It's for people who really love books. The character you got is the ex-colored man. This is a colored man. Kanupriya, I believe you are also... this is the shapeshifter, number 15. This was written by James Weldon Johnson. I'm going to read a quotation from the book. It is strange how in some things honest people can be dishonest without the slightest computation. Your affirmation is, I can adapt, I can grow. By being honest with myself and true to my inner values, I possess the innate strength to evolve. This is about adaptation, metamorphosis, and transformation. Kind of like the death card. Your guidance is it is a common feeling for all of us to seem uncomfortable in our own skin. The shapeshifter asks you to explore those feelings of alienation and isolation, reminding you that these dark feelings come not from within, but often from our peers and from societal norms that are anything but healthy. The shapeshifter's value is in remembering your own worth. So always remember your own worth, Kanupriya. And Cyclone Empress. What can I get for Cyclone Empress? I have the Visionary. The character is Don Quixote. That was written by Cervantes, and a quotation from the book is, "When life itself seems lunatic, who knows where madness lies? Perhaps to be too practical is madness." This is about idealism, faith, and imagination. Your guidance is, "A world awaits if only you can dream it. The visionary can see the future by willing it into being through action and grace. What she wants to be true can reside in her imagination or become manifest through the power of community. Sharing a vision helps make it a reality." Wow, I think of the magician in the tarot deck. Um, it is not foolish to dream of a better world. It is wisdom. I have faith in my vision, and the intention of my actions will inform that faith. I really think of the magician for you. I think that's your card, Cyclone Empress, for the night. Hi, Radhi. I don't think you guys are quite used to these types of readings that I've been doing. I'm going to take a quick break.